Emmerdale spoilers. Charles creates turmoil at Dad Victor's funeral. Having sped up his dad's demise from an aneurysm by framing him for a crime he didn't commit, Emmerdale's Charles is not in a good place. Victor's life ended tragically when his aneurysm ruptured due to the stress of the police finding Manpreet's expensive necklace in his pocket. Charles had put the necklace in his pocket in a bid to frame him and get him out of the house, but it went drastically wrong. In the time that followed, a bereaved Claudette struggled with conflicting emotions of grieving for a man she perceived to have betrayed her. As Charles watched his mum go through this anguish, his guilt became too much to bear. He fled the village, selfishly leaving Manpreet to face Claudette knowing what Charles had done. She shouldered as much as she could, but when her own guilt about knowing became too much, she was forced to beg Charles to return. He listened, but still didn't have a handle on his emotions, and upon his return transferred his guilty conscience into an attack on poor innocent bystander Tom. This was the final straw for Charles, and he finally blurted out the whole sorry affair to his horrified mother. Claudette was left in a world of pain as she tried to process her son's treachery and her own feelings of shame for believing Victor to be guilty. Despite all of this, Charles is still due to give the eulogy for his dead dad. He feels like a complete hypocrite, but the day of the funeral rolls around and there's no escaping his task. He stands in front of the crowd and tries to hold it together as his inner conflict threatens to take over him. Claudette watches, but her hurt is palpable. Will the funeral go ahead without Charles's dark secret being revealed?